Imagine this. In Singapore, I'm an HR business partner at a global retail brand facing a challenge that's as much about heart as it is about process. This is a hypothetical scenario, an exploration of how HR leadership can navigate change in Asia. In this scenario, we're rolling out our global lace-up strategy to simplify how we do business. Across Asia Pacific, our footprint is shifting. We've exited some markets like South Korea, and others are moving to franchise operations. Here in Singapore, I have to prepare for the possibility of store transfers, maybe even restructuring. The question is, how do I navigate this with compassion, cultural sensitivity, and yes, legal precision? Let's start with a principle from Warren Buffett: do what protects the brand's reputation. He'd ask, what decision will leave us proud 5 years from now? For me, that means keeping employee goodwill and public trust front and center, even if we're exiting direct operations. It's about offering staff real transition pathways, roles in neighboring regions, jobs with franchise partners, making every departure a human story, not just an HR process. Because in Singapore, how I exit matters just as much as how I enter. Now, channeling Charlie Munger, Invert to avoid unintended harm. He'd say, what would make this go badly? Rushed restructuring could hit morale, damage our recruitment brand, and disrupt cultural harmony. So I pause. I analyze the legal and cultural nuances. I remind myself, Asia isn't a copy-paste of global HQ plans. Jeff Bezos would remind me, this is a one-way door decision. Once we transition to franchise, there's no turning back. So I'm transparent from the start. I prepare FAQs. I hold personal meetings with managers and team leads. Trust is built by what I say and what I follow through on. If I take a cue from Elon Musk, I know I can't just translate systems, I have to localize them. Is our global DEI training meaningful in multicultural Singapore, or does it need to be reimagined? I use real local stories, customize my messaging, and build a blueprint that respects the region's unique identity, not just a corporate template. Finally, Lee Iacocca would say, take the wheel, own the change. I'm not just a messenger, I'm the driver of how this feels for my people. I engage with teams directly, before rumors take hold. I provide dignity in transition, not just legal compliance. And I affirm, publicly, that this company stands for inclusion and opportunity, even now. Change is inevitable in business. But how I carry out change, that's what defines my legacy. If I restructure with care, honor local culture, and preserve employee dignity, I can turn disruption into loyalty. Global strategy meets local integrity. Lead with both.